Okay, so today, you guys, I have a pretty cool video. I want to show you guys how you should, well, how I store my Pokemon cards and anything of that sort, with folders, with tins, with anything, and how you can protect them. And just yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video because I'm very excited to film it. So the first thing you can do, which is probably what a lot of people do, is just, you know how you guys buy Pokemon cards, and those Pokemon cards with sometimes come with tins. What you can do is just shove it all up in here. Shove it all in here. Just, you could store it, save it for later, or even you could even do like uh get a plastic bag and just put like sets in them, so you won't like so you could organize them, you'd be like, oh, you know what, this set is this, this particular set, you know to make it easier on yourself. So you can do that. If you hear a bird, I'm sorry, there's a bird screaming outside. And so that's like one thing that I do, that I do. We just put them in tins. And I also, with coins and stuff and pins, I think it's really easy just to just put them all in a little tin. This is you guys seen me open this in the channel, this Gardevoir little mini tin, and I think it's cute. I think it's just super easy. Again, just put all the coins in here, all pins in here, and just put it and just store them. You know. And you could also, if you don't really buy tins, or you just throw them away while you're using them, because I know there's a lot of people that do that. At the Dollar Tree, you could buy like this toolbox, and it's actually comes like a really good. This is all like my bulk. I mean, it just ranges, from cards and cards and sets and stuff. But I mean, there's another thing. It's $1. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, I just have it under my bed. But I mean, it's good. You could store a lot of cards in here. You could also use shoe boxes. Like, empty shoe boxes are really good for storing your bulk. I personally wouldn't recommend you store your like good cards in a tin or in a box. I personally recommend folders, and I'll show you what folders you can put, or you can store your cards in and stuff. So for the first one, we're gonna start with this big jumbo folder. I mean, this folder actually came out recently for the 25th anniversary of Pikachu. I mean, you can see that. So the only thing that sucks is if you guys have older jumbo cards, it won't fit in here. So you're pretty much, you could just put these in like an envelope, like a manila envelope, and that's pretty much what you could do with these. Or you could put like, you could just store them like that, or just what I do right now, I just put them like this and just have them there. Just remind myself that and I'll open it because sometimes it falls. But with the jumbo cards, the newer jumbo cards, you could just buy this binder, because I think uh this is the only binder that I know you could buy and put your jumbo cards. I don't know if there's like a third party, one, maybe Ultra Pro. But this one's straight up from the Pokemon company. But it's really cool. I mean, you could hold like 30 cards, jumbo cards, I think, and it looks pretty nice. So there's one thing you could do, or you could just put them in a little folder. I mean, this folder is $10, but if you want to save on the $10, you can just buy like an envelope, like a bigger envelope, and just put all of them in there. You could just save a little bit of money like that. And there's another. Now, that's what I only have for the little jumbo folders and stuff. But you could also put them in like a small binder. But these are just the standard cards now. This is an older, like a OG, I guess, binder that I purchased one time. And I just have like my McDonald's promos and my just yeah, just McDonald's promos. I have a whole bunch. The cereal promo, I think it's a Target promo. But you could just have them like this. I personally don't think that these are as good as like binders now, but just because this is really old, and obviously things have changed, things have, you know, um, they're more advanced and stuff. But this, I mean, this folder is just nostalgic. and it's pretty cool, you know. But this is probably wouldn't be like my first choice. I probably wouldn't buy like all of these and just store them. But so that's one way you could store one of your cards. The other way is cheaper. You could just get a regular binder. You can see it. A regular binder, a ring binder. I mean, a lot of people disagree that you should use ring binders. I personally think that if you really don't have a lot of money, because there's a really like a lot of expensive card organizers. This is an inexpensive one. The binder is $3, and you could buy these sheets for like $6. So you can get a $10 binder and stuff. What I do to make it like better is I print out a picture of my printer, and I just put like a really cool Pokemon. Like this one is the Pokemon the movie. And then what I do is that I put him in with sleeves. Like I put him in with sleeves, because if you just put him in like that, they fall out. So uh, that's why a lot of people have like problem is that happens, where you're when you shake it, they fall out, you know. But I personally think that if right now, like if you're on a budget, these are fine. But obviously, more secure there's more secure ways to put your I lost is it here? There's more better ways into putting your cards, you know, in a folder. So that is one of the problems with these binders, is that if you shake it enough, they will fall out. But I mean, personally, I don't shake him. I just have him I just have him stacked up. But I understand sometimes, you know, they're not as, you know, secure, but they are pretty cheap, and your cards will be protected. And I personally feel the best way you can protect and store your cards is with a binder like this. Um, just like kind of like you put your cards to the side of it, because they really protect them. Even like, say, you know how like the ones that I showed you right now, it goes in from here, so the dust gets in there, but this one actually just goes to the side. And I use these type of sleeves for them, just because they're thicker, and they just protect it better and they look better. So I personally recommend these binders. I think these binders are really good. They keep your cards in check, you know. But I mean, whatever you guys think, but this also is like $20, you know, compared to the $10. But if you guys want to save up in, you know, your money, you know, you're welcome to. Just the little things that I have in, you know, in my opinion, you know. So another thing you could do when it comes to your cards is not necessarily a binder, but I'm gonna take out a card for example. So what you can do, just to, I guess the basic way to protect your card in general, is to put a sleeve on it. So you just put a regular penny sleeve on your card, and boom, it protects you for scratches. I mean, there is no guarantee that dust can go inside here and, you know, scratch up your card, because dust does scratch up your card. But I guess this is the best way to do it. Not the best way, the easiest way. It's more inexpensive. I mean, you can get a 100 penny sleeves for like $5 or less. I buy them for like $1, but it just depends where you get them. So I don't really have any bad things about these type of sleeves. I usually use Ultra Pro sleeves. There's this brand called BCW, I believe. They have those are probably one of my favorite sleeves. Ultra Pro sleeves are good. The ones that I don't like at all, and I don't recommend to anybody, are these Beckett sleeves. Oh god, these sleeves are terrible. I went and I got some card saver ones, and I bought these just so I could like break even. These are like, they feel weird. They're like a little like foggy. I don't know if you could tell in the camera. I mean, you can tell. These are foggier and they don't feel too hot. They feel like I don't know, like they don't feel they doesn't this doesn't feel right. So that's the only brand right now that I tried that I don't like, and I think it's crazy because it's just a piece of plastic, but I guess it matters. I don't like that brand. I mean, I'm going to use them when I ship out cards because I don't really want to waste any money, but yeah, I mean these card sorry, these card sleeves are not good at all. So I don't recommend these, but I mean this is the best way. Or you could what I do with the cards that I really like and I really the ones that are valuable to myself is I get like this really thin sleeve. I mean, I don't know if you guys could tell, but it's super thin. And then I put this sleeve on top of it. So that's what I do. And it looks like that. But I mean, obviously, like these are a little bit more expensive. But that's why I do it just with the cards that I really fuck with. I just do that because so you're gonna be extra protected. And you could also take it to the next level and use these top loaders. You could use these. These are just a hard shell, so you put your card in here and you kind of just like, leave it there. I mean, you could tap it in, but I'm not trying to tap it in and stuff. But you could do that, or you could also use these card saver ones or Ultra Pro. I mean, there's a lot of obviously different brands. I like Ultra Pro personally. I like card saver ones. These were just available when I needed them, so that's why I bought them. But either one of them is really good to store your cards. I personally like to use these just because they're super easy to use. They're a little bit more easier to take out the sleeve, and I feel like they don't, I don't know, I just feel like they look nicer here. And that's what I want with my cards. I want them to look the best that they can and be protected at the same time. And I feel like the card saver ones do the best. So what else? Am I missing anything else? So the way that I store my cards is a very specific way, and I'm going to show you guys right now. So the way that I store, I mean, you guys already seen how I store like my binders, but the way that I store cards that are very valuable to me are with these elite trainer boxes. I'm pretty sure you guys seen these, right? They have packs, like 10 packs, and then they have like dice and stuff and damage counters and all of that. But it's super cute. I mean, you can buy these individually, or you could spend like 50. I think that's the original price on these elite trainer boxes, are 30 or 40, around that. And market price, not resale price. But that's what I do when I store cards that I really, really fuck with, cards that I think are valuable, cards that I just like in general. So I guess the steps that I do is I get a card that I fuck with. So, for example, this Pikachu, right? I see potential value in this for myself and for the market in a couple of years. So I want to protect it. So what I do is, again, I use this thin sleeve, this small, true to size sleeve. I put it on, and then I get a bigger sleeve, and I put the bigger sleeve in here. So it's like double protected, And then I get one of these tags. Let's see what color I want today. I'll get purple. I think purple will look sick on this. So I get one of these like tag things, these Post-it, and I stick it in here. And these are, oh, sorry, I need to fix my angle of my camera. So these. You can get these at Walmart, $3 for this whole, I think it has 100 in them. You could just get them at Walmart, or you could get them like at Danny Sister. I've seen them there too. You get a Ultra Pro card saver thing, and you just put it in here. And if one day I want to get it graded, one day I just want to keep it like this because I personally think it looks fucking sick like this, it'll be my choice. Or if I want to send it out to grading. it's already ready and it's good. So that's how I do it. I mean, I've had it, I have a lot of cards like protected like this. But that's just the way that I do it. Obviously, people have their different opinions on how they store their cards, but I think it looks really nice. I mean, they're safe. You put the cover on top. It is like, you put it on top. It's protected with the dust. No dust gets in it. But so yeah, that's how I do. How I set my cards up. Hope you guys like this video. I certainly really like videos like this because I feel like a lot of people have different opinions on how they store their stuff, how they do it. But the cards that I fuck with that are valuable to me and to the market, I put them in here. And I'll do a quick haul in another video on what cards I do have protected. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a good day.